Pius Kojo Baka. Let's now settle for the details. It is 48 hours to the Asin North by-election. On Tuesday, the constituencies now behave of political activities. Now, a leading member of the party, Baba Jamal, is calling on the security agencies to proceed with a guest house at Asin Praso to investigate facts allegedly brought there by the NPP to disrupt the elections.
We have just picked the intel, and in fact, we have sent people there to confirm that the NPP have brought some tanks and keep them in one hotel there, or is it a guest house called or powerful in a same Praso. So we are alerting the police and all the security agencies to quickly proceed there and ensure that there's peace, because that place is supposed to be our stronghold. And we expect that they will maintain the peace for elections to go on without any problem. And that is why we are bringing out this information. Opafu Hotel in Asin Praso.
And indeed, we are your election headquarters. Pretty soon, we will go to Asin North, where the elections will be happening in the next 48 hours. We'll go live with our man, Kojo Nyakun, for more. But let's touch on the story. And the 11th person who picked forms to contest the NPP Flagbearership elections has pulled out from the race. Nana Opon Odinihon, before the close of nominations, communicated his decision to withdraw from the race in a letter to the Elections Committee of the NPP. His withdrawal from the race now brings the number of aspirants to 10, including Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Alan Tremantain, and Dr. Ifri Yakuto, basically setting the stage for the highly anticipated flag-bearership race. Samuel Imbura of our political desk has more in this report.
After an intense month of picking and filing nominations, the NPP has reached a significant milestone as 10 aspirants have sailed through the process. One has withdrawn without reasons known yet. But the last contender to file his nomination, who is a former Minister for Railway Development and MP for Esikano, Ketan constituency in the Western region, Jogati, is optimistic and confident of his chances of winning in the election.
When we went to file, they told us that we're the last to file. Then I reminded them of a popular saying, that the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. We will transform this nation. We together will transform this nation. We shall take this nation to the next level. Everything that my hand has touched, by God's grace, has been blessed. We're not going to make noise in this country. We have reached a stage in our country. At this stage of our campaign, it's a time of politics in PDD. There are 900 people who are going to vote. We have to go to those 900 people. But be rest assured that God willing, I said be rest assured as God willing, as long as the sun rises and the sun sets, when we vote for the Special Delegates Congress, Jogati will be among the first five.
Director of Elections of the NPP, Evans Nimako, announced the aspirants that have successfully filed and indicated that the next step to the flag-bearer elections will be the vetting of aspirants, which will begin next month.
10 of them have been able to file. The 11th person, Nana Odinihon, has submitted a letter to the quiz committee indicating his withdrawal from the process. So far, the 10 people are Mr. Boache Jakon, Mr. Lankojo Chematin, the Vice President, His Excellency, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Mr. Kojo Poku, Dr. Kofi Kunedua Preku, Dr. Akoto Efriye, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Honorable Joe Gate, Honorable Adainimo have filed. Per the party's timelines, will begin the engagement of vetting from 3rd to 6th of next month. When this process ends, the party will get to know whether there will be special electoral college or otherwise. It is hoped that the process towards the conduct of the presidential primaries will start technically from the vetting of the presidential hopefuls.
Your election headquarters will continue to monitor the processes involved building up to the election of the flag bearer in the governing NPP. Reporting for Joy News, Samuel Mbura, NPP headquarters, Asylum Down.
All right, so let's go back to our earlier story, basically in Asin North, where my man, Richard Koyunyaku, joins us via phone for more. Richard, pleasure you could join us on the program. Now, has the NDC reported the matter to the police?
Well, so they are yet to report the matter to the police. It was a news conference that was organized today by Baba Jama, a leading member of the National Democratic Congress. So he said that they were initiating the process to contact the security agencies to get them to the guest house he's referring to, where thugs have been camped in that particular guest house, that he or the NDC foresee they will be there to foment trouble. And that is indeed their stronghold. And so they want to do everything to protect their interests in that particular situation.
Asin North must be busy now. Can you tell us what the NPP and, of course, the NDC are up to for today?
It's just like bees making honey. Very busy. The NDC are on their own path, the NPP on another path as well. So for the NPP, they have a rally. A few minutes from now, the rally will kickstart. The president, we are told, is in town. The vice president, we are told, he's also in town. And other leading figures of the New Patriotic Party. In fact, these are last-minute moments to push them to vote from the voters in the Asin North constituency. On the side of the NDC, they also have what is called a radio rally. In fact, that is what they would also be doing to also shore up their vote in that particular constituency. But aside from that, there are other strategies that they have put in place. And so in every community, in every town, they have made themselves visible there. So you can tell that when they go to the places, they tend to eat with them, they tend to associate with them. Even in their farms, when they get there and the people are not home, they will get to their farms and then speak with them in a desperate attempt to woo their vote. We are barely 48 hours to the election, and they are doing everything they can to win that particular seat.
Let's talk about the electorates or the constituents. How are they gearing up for the elections come Tuesday?
For them, it's an interesting moment for them. It's a development agenda. They feel that has come their way because now the places within the constituency, they are all being developed. It's rained consistently for 5 days, and the contractors that are working there, they are trying feverishly to apply some kind of gravel and the other things on the way. There are roads that have already been tarred, but they are also making frantic efforts to also tar the other roads that they are currently working on ahead of the election. And so the constituents, they are eye-watching, they are ball-watching, they are looking at what they are doing. For now, you cannot even tell who is winning what or something because all of them, they are all making a move. They are making efforts to ensure that they get this particular seat.
Let me pick your thoughts on the issue you raised in regards to the campaign being undertaken by the former president and, of course, that of the NPPs. Now, did you say that John Mahama is embarking on a radio campaign? Is that it?
Yes, so that is what we have been told. In fact, there are flyers all over. This morning and yesterday, there have been intense advertisements on these two campaigns. From the NPP, from the NDC, from the NPP yesterday, I could count for a particular radio station, I could count up about 30 airplays. I mean, that advertisement has been played. From the NDC, you can count a number closer to the 30 that we are talking about. And so the constituency is indeed busy with these activities. In fact, they want the people to know that they are there, to be visible on the ground for the people. Now they are using the Kumewood actors and actresses to who they vote. So they want the people to see them that, oh, these people belong to our political party, and based on that, these people will vote for them.
Richard Kojonyako, thank you for speaking to us there live from Asin North, and keep monitoring events for us there. And to some other stories, specifically in Parliament, and the minority are sounding the alarm bells over a $7 charge imposed by government on airline tickets. The minority described the charge as illegal, as it is only Parliament that can impose fees and charges. Speaking to Joy News, Minority Chief Whip and Ranking Member on the Roads and Transport Committee, Governs Kwame Abuja, urged airlines to disregard the directive from government to charge that amount.
Government is pushing the Ghana Airport Company and the relevant agencies working at our ports to charge an additional $7 per passenger. They have been working on this for some time, and I'm aware that the stakeholders have been unhappy about it. The Ghana Airport Company has been reluctant. The airlines feel this would make their work even more difficult, knowing very well that after the COVID, many airlines and related businesses are still trying to recover. So, and you will notice that airfares are quite high currently, even domestic and international, things worse. To suggest that Ghana Airport Company or the airlines should charge $7 per passenger for something they are calling fumigation of bags, it's an absurdity. They are looking for another opportunity to continue charging Ghanaians for this. And I'm saying that we are not going to accept that. In the first place, no agency and the government have the right to make impose additional charges without the knowledge of Parliament. So whoever is behind this, another obnoxious tax, should back off. Passengers don't deserve this kind of treatment, and I encourage airlines to disregard this for now until the time that we all come to a conclusion whether this is relevant. What is the meaning of what they call it, fumigation of bags? We've been doing fumigation in this country. Everybody complains about it. So I think this is a very serious matter that must be brought to the attention of everybody, and we are hopeful that the relevant committee in Parliament is not aware that there's this legitimacy of this charge, and trying to cajole airlines to immediately implement this is illegal, and government must back off. This is not right.
Well, the minority chief whip also claimed that this is an avenue by government officials to steal from the ordinary Ghanaian, even in the economic challenging times.
Before you even do fees and charges, the relevant agencies ought to discuss this, because this is not a normal charge. I mean, I've never seen anything like fumigation of bags before. In any case, what is the meaning of fumigation of bags that we needed to be charging passengers $7? So, I mean, what kind of chemical are you going to be using? What contamination are we talking about? And that is why I think that this is a very, very unnecessary attempt to basically take close to $15 million per annum from passengers, because last year, if you look at the figures, the international passenger throughput was about 1.8 million passengers, and which is still growing. If you add the domestic, it will be more than that. So I think that we need to have a better discussion about it, but this is not the time. The airlines are struggling. Recovery is slow still, and people are just squeezed. People don't fly because of luxury. They fly because it is necessary. And I don't think we should be thinking of making life more difficult for the airlines and passengers. We should be thinking of actually making life easier for them. And I think that whichever section of government is behind this should back off. As far as I'm concerned, it's only Parliament of Ghana that can impose taxes, fees and charges, if you not call it. As far as I'm aware, nothing as such has come to the attention of Parliament. So whoever is thinking of this, if you try to implement it, it will have been an illegality, And if you disregard it, we wouldn't have been breaking any law because Parliament did not actually approve any $7 or so for fumigation of bags on airlines.
On to some other stories, and deplorable roads at Gulf City, Sakibediakon and its environs in the Katamanso municipality have further deteriorated due to perennial flooding. The deplorable state of the roads is adversely impacting the lives and livelihoods of thousands of residents who say they feel neglected after many cries for help. My colleague Carlos was in the community earlier and has come through with this report.
This is not a pond or a dump site. It is the main road in the heart of Gulf City, a fairly planned settlement in the Katamanso municipality. One of the many craters on the Gulf City to Flagbearer Road. Lot of skills required to successfully drive through this body of water. Those who do not have it just turn around. Some, however, there without the required skills, they end up like this tricycle, loaded with rubbish, headed to the Kpone landfill site, but spills its garbage here. Others, like this taxi driver who needs a push to see through, says the impact on their livelihoods is immeasurable.
Blessed day, we cannot even work as a normal working days that we used to work. Normally we go like 15 trips, 20 trips, but today we cannot go. Even most of the cars have even stopped working. In fact, it has actually affected our income. We have families that we take care of. We are in the rented rooms.
An officer from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, Johnson Ade, who chanced on this, shared some environmental concerns.
For the rubbish, it has a lot of implication. This rubbish, the way you see it, it contains, we don't know what is in there. There can be fecal matter. There can be all kinds of things. And when they stay in there, they will get into people's homes. They will be in there, they will decay. They will start causing havoc to the community. So if there is any water body here, all these contaminants, the pollutants will get into it. And the water bodies, we have cattle grazing, they drink from the water body. So when they drink from the water body, we in turn eat this cattle. And this thing will bioaccumulate in them and it will get into humans. So it's a very, very, very important issue to protect public health.
Apart from environmental impact, the huge decline on the road usage due to its deplorable nature is affecting the many small businesses dotted along the road.
Me organizer, the did John Edu. Most of the also, Yakwana say, and I'm saying, you bet Makoyan Yafin Kofi. First, the yard met me 1.5, and with the whole Mitiamo. Only one type of from the 2 cities, the Concola Sophie. The banks are missing my Concolano.
Because of Pania Santi, Cabia, Nippon Pontimim, and Betuadino. And Cocoa by 8, 9, and Nasa, and she says, at midnight by 11 to 12.
It's a 1 week in the back shop by Dumabiamba. A coin in answer into beyond to be a rusty shop, no. It's a mayor dance and I'm a home, Mafia Mibamone, Mikuna and I'm a buano.
Fusina is a resident. She tells Joy News what some pregnant women go through on the road.
It has a lot of impact on people. Personally, I know a neighbor who was in labor, but because of the state of the road, she couldn't have a baby. And then someone was sick, like very sick, and then they were rushing the person to the hospital. The person almost lost his life. The
assemblyman for the Mlechakpo electoral area, Isaac Newton Tete, says they feel neglected.
We feel neglected in the entire community because the state of our roads so embarrassing that you don't understand what's happening. Look, we have used several means to get authorities or duty bearers to fix this road, and it's bearing no fruit. And as we speak now, you can see for yourself the nature of the road.
When contacted, the municipal chief executive of the Katamanso, Samuel Oko Amankwa, said the deplorable roads in question have been awarded to contractors for rehabilitation works. But contractors have failed to show up.
We have submitted all the challenges we have on all the roads you just mentioned and more to the road minister, Abakwata. We have a copy that has gone to the Urban Roads Director General and then that of Highways. The Calypso 1 to Michelle Camp, and then Bediako Rose, actually they've been awarded. The site was handed over to the contractor somewhere last year, September. Up to now, the contractor has not come to site. And this is a big worry to all of us. So we have made a request through Urban Roads that they should change the contractor for us.
Until the contractors show up to fix the roads or are sacked and replaced with those who will work, residents and commuters would have to develop the skills to drive through a pond-like road or end up like this tricycle, unable to reach its destination. From Gulf City, I am Carlos Scaloni for Joy News.
Now, amidst the relentless downpour of the rainy season, a cloud of apprehension hangs heavy on the residents residing near the banks of the Odo River. In our latest episode of Floods of Trauma, we visit 5 different individuals who have separate stories. Like a recurring nightmare, the fear of the rainy season grips their hearts as they bear witness to the rising waters that threaten to consume their homes and belongings. My colleague Michael has more in the following report.
My name is Tete Hiford. Tamotu Musa. Skofi Keke. I'm a Ghanaian.
I'm Daniel Asiedu. In a tale woven by the relentless rain, 5 individuals find themselves united across desperate locations, bound together by a shared harrowing ordeal. Living close to the Odo River that flows through Accra, they stand as witnesses to the havoc wreaked upon their homes and cherished shops caught in the unforgiving grip of flooding waters. Meet Unisa. She works as a beautician at a salon near the Circle Interchange. She struggled to fund her business, but everything she worked for was lost in the rain. She recalls that one day, it rained so hard that she bolted with her colleagues and left her shop at the mercy of the floodwater.
The floodwater sometimes reaches my waist, and when that happens, we abandon.
It was not an easy decision. They got to live and later picked up pieces of their lives.
The last time it rained, we had already closed the shop. When we returned the next day, our appliances were soaked in water. We are scared, but we have nowhere to go. The only option is to endure.
I was new here when I first experienced the flood.
Justina Adam is a seamstress. She moved into the neighborhood not long ago. Her first flood experience is now an indelible memory.
I didn't know it was this bad. I was home when I heard the whole place had flooded, and when I got here, most of my things were destroyed.
Now, she packs the cloth high up on the special shelf in her shop to avoid a repeat of history.
I had to dispose of them out of fear, and now pack the items high up on those shelves, and the rest I take home.
The perennial flood plague promises to hit again, and their savior, the Odo Drain, which houses mainly the Odo River, is already half full with silt.
Occasionally, the angry floodwaters rage and carry away all sorts of items and sometimes vehicles, especially that of drivers parked close to the drain at the Odona Transport Yard.
The rain is getting full. We just park all our car. Just remove all our car from here. See the level where the river is. Then we just move the car. And then the station master will come and tell us that everybody should remove his car from here.
Every year, the Odona River overflows its banks, and that is even for areas that have a properly constructed drain with concrete. At Agbogloshi, like where we are currently, that is not the case, making it much more easier for the river to overflow its banks into neighboring structures.
Ramatu Musa, a vendor of spices, operates her business just a stone throw away from the drain.
The water level can even reach my breast, and when that happens, we have to fetch our items from the surface of the water. I have been through it before. It even left me in debt last year. I live at Kaswa, so I was informed the place had flooded, but by the time I got here, it was too late.
Now, she's neck deep in debt, hoping to dig herself out one day.
It destroyed my items. My bisab leaves got wet, and that is about 3,800 Ghana cedis. I have been able to pay 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Many more people have lost fortunes to the annual floods.
We are still in Adabraka, a community very close to the Odona River. And this household right here has a peculiar relationship with floods. This wall that I sit on is arguably the only surviving one, because the others have all given way to the force of the floods. They have all tumbled down. And the residents share their story, at least the few remaining ones.
In Adabraka, we met two brothers, Kofi Keke and Daniel Asiedu. Their house now floods after every heavy downpour. More recently, the force of the water collapsed their walls.
Last year, the flood came, and it came around 2:25 p.m. or a.m. Yeah, but I heard boom at once, and I realized what is happening. I think it's a thunder, but I came from my room, and I see there's plenty water around here. It come and reach my ear, but I can't come out. By the moment I'm trying to come outside, and I see my wall has fell down at once. Boom! This is the wall. You can see the wall. This is the wall.
Their tenants have now taken the hard decision to vacate their rooms just before the rainy season.
If you look around here, no one is staying here. No one is staying here. No one. Everybody has gone. Everybody has gone. Now it left me, only me here now.
Okay. Ghana typically sees a significant increase in rainfall volumes during June, with average precipitation ranging from 200 mm to 250 mm. This makes June the wettest month in Ghana, and every one of these individuals are traumatized and experience heart palpitations when May gives way to June.
Yes, we are scared, but we have nowhere to go.
But right now we can't repair it because we fear the rain, you understand?
We can't do anything about it when it rains. It's scary.
I've packed most of the clothes on a special shelf far from the reach of the water.
For some of them, no matter how much they have tried to solve the problem, it hasn't yielded much, and it appears their local authorities have given up on them.
They are eating our taxes money. It doesn't make sense.
Still, we have to play the government to come and help us more because of their gutters.
We are appealing to the government to extend the length of the walls of the drains and help us desilt them.
This time, they want action before the rains set in, so that at least for once they can sleep knowing that the rains will not disturb them. They are calling on their members of parliament, their MCs, and government in itself to come to their aid so that they can win this fight. For Joy News, Michael Ashale.
This is still Joy Newsroom with me, Pius Kujo Baka. There is more after this break.
This is important. It's the only way you get to know the things that happen around you, what affects you today and the future. At Joy News, we have reporters scattered around the country who tell us about the communities they live in, the people and their stories. The key part of our job here at Joy News is to make clearer the muffled voices in every part of society. We shine light on the issues. My name is Aisha Ibrahim, and this.
We've had news file over the weekend, and an interesting part of the conversation focused.
Oh no, we are out of range.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I have Alexa in my bag.
Alex, what?
Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana and play Joy FM.
Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7.
Listen to Joy FM, Hits FM, Love FM, live on your Amazon Echo. Listen to your favorite multimedia radio stations live on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana, play Joy FM or Hits FM or Love FM. Or catch up on your favorite podcast by saying, Alexa, play, and then the name of your favorite podcast from Multimedia Ghana. For a list of all podcasts available, say Alexa. Ask Multimedia Ghana to browse programs.
On air. And we are back like we never lost signal.
Alexa, welcome to Multimedia.
We've had.
For crystal clear and thrilling podcasts and live shows, download and listen to us on Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, MyJoy Online, Amazon services like Echo.
You will fail. So what? Everybody does. But your gym, your watch, your yoga pants, they pretend you won't. So when you miss a day, eat the pancakes. Give up on a workout? You failed? Seriously, what the hell? We're Body. We've been a part of that too, but not anymore. At Body, we're rejecting perfection and embracing reality. Not in a Pizza Monday kind of way, in a loving your whole life kind of way. In a, this workout is fun and it's okay if I take a week off kind of way. In an, I'm eating healthy and it's okay if I indulge kind of way. In a, I like myself no matter what kind of way. Yeah, you will fail. We all will. But we're not going to let that be the end. You see that? We're already making progress. So let's keep going. We are Body. Start your free trial at body.com. That's BODI.com.
It's Ram season, which means it's time to serve with Ram 1500, Ram 3500, and Ram TRX. Hurry in now for great deals on the trucks that are built to serve. Right now during Ram season, get 10% below MSRP on the purchase of a 2023 Ram 1500 Laramie. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 5/31/23.
Wendy's is open till midnight or later, so you can give in to the craving and go night mode. Now all of your favorite menu items just got their bedtime extended. You can get what you want even later, like the Baconator with 6 strips of bacon, or the perfect fries and frosty duo. If you're up later, then so are we. So go ahead and pull through the drive-thru. When the craving hits, go night mode at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. All right, see ya later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary. Dr. Rick here. Another sign you're becoming your parents is getting particular about details that don't matter.
The craziest thing happened when we got tacos the other day. Was it Wednesday or Thursday we got tacos? I know it wasn't Tuesday because that's when I went to my hairdresser. Shoot, what day was it?
See how we all lost interest there?
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Amazon Music and Audible, Stitcher, Adom Online, Overcast, and Pandora. Take note of everything. Sign up for the multimedia digital platforms now to stay updated.
School
More HD, the new exciting football channel, is now available only on HD Plus and brings you football from around the world. Watch Sadio Mane and Daniel Kufitre in the top weekly match of the Bundesliga 1 and DFB Cup, Primera Liga, Copa de la Liga Profesional. See Ronaldo in the Saudi Pro League, as well as daily sports news every other hour. Also, get updated on Messi and Mbappe on PSG TV and many more. Feely on HD Plus channel 151. Agrona Ede, HD Plus, the Feely experience.
We've had news file over the weekend, and an interesting part of the conversation focused.
Oh no, we are out of range.
Oh, don't worry.
We've had news file over the weekend, and an interesting part of the conversation focused.
Oh no, we are out of range.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I have Alexa in my bag.
Alex, what?
Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana and play Joy FM.
Super Hits Radio. Joy 99.7.
Listen to Joy FM, Hits FM, Love FM, live on your Amazon Echo. Listen to your favorite multimedia radio stations live on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana, play Joy FM or Hits FM or Love FM. Or catch up on your favorite podcast by saying, Alexa, play, and then the name of your favorite podcast from Multimedia Ghana. For a list of all podcasts available, say Alexa. Ask Multimedia Ghana to browse programs.
On air. And we are back like we never lost signal.
Alexa, welcome to Multimedia.
Hello, welcome back. We continue with the rest of our stories. And the Ministry of Health says it is committed to including mental health treatment in the National Health Insurance Scheme's benefit package. Deputy Minister of Health, Asai Isini, made this known at the Mental Health Authority Stakeholders Performance Annual Meeting in Accra.
Data from the World Health Organization states that 650,000 people are suffering from severe mental health disorder, and a further 2,166,000 are suffering from a moderate to mild mental disorder. Deputy Minister for Health, Mahama Asai Isini, revealed that the Ministry of Health has requested data and decisions from the Mental Health Authority and stakeholders to determine the possibility and impact of adding mental health treatment to the National Health Insurance Scheme benefit package. He indicates that this aligns with the Akufo-Addo-led government's efforts at meeting the universal health coverage that targets and covers all Ghanaians.
I have the belief that the government is committed and we are going to do more funding. We are beginning to look at mental health in relationship with national health insurance. And you see, that's why we brought the National Health Insurance Financial Controller. At the end of the day, they will discuss and see how national health insurance will be collaborated to take care of mental health patients as well. National health insurance is going to take care of mental health patients and other activities, so that at least the funding expanding, and with government support and donor support, stakeholder support, philanthropic support, churches and everything, if they all come together, this issue of financial constraints will be eased for now.
Chief Executive Officer of Mental Health Authority, Professor Penaman Apo, in an interview with Joy News, stated that one of her visions in becoming the new CEO of the authority is to strengthen collaboration between stakeholders and the authority to improve mental health in the country.
The vision for the authority during my tenure for the next 8 years or so, we're looking at collaboration being one of the main pillars in our vision, and we want to improve the collaboration with the other agencies. So we're looking at Ghana Health Services, we're looking at CHAG, we're looking at even the universities and all other agencies that can help help us achieve our goal, basically. And our major goal, our main goal, if our basic goal, should I say, is to bring mental health care to the doorstep of the ordinary Ghanaian. That's what we try to do. So we think that instead of all the agencies working individually, or what we call in silos, if we come together and collaborate, then we would have a better effect in providing these mental health needs for mental health care for the people of Ghana.
The stakeholders' engagement will give the authority an opportunity to review their performance against their set targets, major achievements, and challenges which had an impact on their operations during the year. For Joy News, Jacqueline Ansma Yeboah.
And to some other stories, and 10,000 children of school-going age in 10 cocoa-growing communities have received educational support from Olam Food Ingredients Ghana Limited in the last decade. This is according to the country head of Olam Food, Asari Boche, during a ceremony to present 500,000 cedis to 10 traditional authorities. Now, the company says this initiative forms part of its efforts to give back to the society. There's more in this report.
The licensed buying company, LBC, Olam Food Ingredients Ghana Limited, has donated an amount of 550,000 Ghana cedis to 10 traditional authorities to support the education of children in 10 cocoa-growing communities. In the last 10 years, 10,000 school children have benefited from the company's initiative to support the education of needy but brilliant students. Speaking during a farewell ceremony for the company's Global Chief Sustainability Officer, Gerard Manley, who retires after 40 years of active service in Ghana, head of Olam Food Ingredients Ghana Limited, Eric Asariboche, said the educational support formed part of their cocoa sector sustainability agenda.
These children come back. So what we have seen that the impact, they come back to their parents and they are able to really make sure that all the farm education, whether it is in agronomic practices, whether it is in good environmental practices, whether it is into good social practices, are understood much better. Because when we go and tell them, they take it, but they see us as a distant force. But when their children are around them, telling them, Daddy and Mommy, this is the good thing to do, and this is the right way, acceptance of it is holistic and very impactful. So that is the strategy we have used, and we have seen over the period of 10 years. The last time that we checked the numbers, would have impacted more than 10,000 students, 2,000 kids of our farmers.
Meanwhile, Chief Executive Officer of Cocoa Board, Joseph Edu, has commended Olam's outgoing Global Chief Sustainability Officer, Gerard Manley, for his immense contributions to the growth and sustainability of Ghana's cocoa industry.
The man we are celebrating here today, I call him as a Ghanaian. He's part of us for very various reasons. Apart from the business, Jerry Manley has a special passion towards farmers in Africa. So, about 1.5 decades ago, when it became clear that the market was not being fair to producers, he was one of the strongest pillars who advocated for sustainability programs. A sustainability program here just means that they have to go and support the farmer to improve upon the farmer's income and livelihood. So when you see all these traceability programs and sustainability programs, to the extent that you have various programs reaching farmers to offer support, to offer technical advice, training, then one of the key players there has been Jerry Manley.
Describing his time in Ghana as wonderful 40 years, Gerard Manley said while Ghana's cocoa stands out globally in terms of quality, Olam Food Ingredients Limited is concerned about farmers' living income in the country.
This has been a wonderful 40 years. It's been a wonderful time working with you all. One thing about Ghana and cocoa is your techniques. The way you look after cocoa is textbook. You can write a textbook just by following the process of cocoa in Ghana. The way that it's looked after all the way at the farms, all the way through to the buying of the cocoa, the grading of the cocoa, the logistics, the moving it down to the port, the fumigation of the cocoa, the onboarding of that cocoa. And when you think about it, there is no country in the world, right, where Cocoa Board and the CMC can so well work together to make sure that whatever cocoa goes into a warehouse, the buyers overseas are happy to accept the quality of that cocoa. There's no other country that can do that. We know that farmers do not get the right price for the labours that they put into their farms. So yes, we have spent a lot of time. We have a lot of agronomists. We have a lot of experience. And what we want to do is really make sure that experience that we've taken from around the world can be channeled so that farmers can look at really how they can increase the yields and productivity on the crops.
As environmental degradation and climate change continue to threaten sustainability of the cocoa industry, policymakers have been urged by stakeholders to step up their fight to help protect the sector from total collapse. For Joy News, my name is Carlos Caloni.
The man making a difference through farming, Isaac Ajaoto, has been crowned the overall winner at the maiden edition of the Joy News Impact Maker Awards. Isaac founded the Farm for Livelihood Association in Adarfo. The organization, which operates in Adar East and West, generates income from farms and uses it to support physically challenged persons and provide scholarships for less privileged students in his community. 9 other impact makers were also recognized at the event, which took place at the Labadi Beach Hotel. Isaac Ajaoto has been interacting with Maxwell Ababa shortly after he was declared winner.
It was a night of celebration and recognition. One after the other, they were called on stage and their efforts duly acknowledged. 10 of them in a Lifetime Achievement Award. General Manager in charge of Joy Brands, Fifi Kumsin, says the Joy News Impact Makers Award is not only about recognizing the efforts of persons making positive impact in their communities, but also to inspire others to do same.
Through our features and documentaries, we speak truth to power and hold governments to account, done in the supreme interest of the public. The power of one person to change the world should never be underestimated. Often, it is the small, everyday acts of kindness and compassion that have the greatest impact.
Channel Manager of Joy News, Kwiku Suprepra, says Joy News will continue to project the works of persons who are helping to mitigate societal challenges.
Souls to bring smiles to the faces of people. But they need to be known. They need to be seen. Their good work needs to be exhibited for others to support them. So at Multimedia, we would offer that platform for them to tell the rest of the world what they do and how far their investments go, so that others can support them, hold their hands as they continue to make tremendous impact.
CEO of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications and one of the judges, Ken Ashigbe, says we must all be agents of positive change.
Joy News, we thank you for helping Ghana become a country worth dying for.
Another judge, Gifty Auntie, says the Joy News Impact Makers Awards is worth emulating.
You have to start now. You can start tonight. You can start tomorrow morning. You can start tomorrow afternoon. Just start and you'll be amazed where the support will come.
The overall winner, Isaac Ajaoto. Please appreciate him.
Keep the applause going, please.
Founder of the Farm for Livelihood Association at Adafo, Isaac Ajaoto, emerged the overall winner at the maiden edition of the Joy News Impact Makers Awards. He says the spotlight Joy News has put on his charity work is already yielding positive results as more people are willing to support his efforts.
Now more people are seeing what we are doing, and I'm happy more people are coming and then are willing to come in to support through Joy News and the multimedia group. So we are very happy. We are very, very, very much happy for Joy News for this program, the Impact Makers for this program.
People say charity begins at home, but Isaac Ajaoto's charity does not always begin at home.
We've got business for you after this break.
We've had news file over the weekend, and an interesting part of the conversation focused.
Oh no, we are out of range.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I have Alexa in my bag.
Alex, what?
Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana and play Joy FM.
Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7.
Listen to Joy FM, Hits FM, Love FM, live on your Amazon Echo. Listen to your favorite multimedia radio stations live on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana, play Joy FM or Hits FM or Love FM. Or catch up on your favorite podcast by saying, Alexa, play, and then the name of your favorite podcast from Multimedia Ghana. For a list of all podcasts available, say Alexa. Ask Multimedia Ghana to browse programs.
On air. And we are back like we never lost signal.
Alexa, welcome to Multimedia.
For crystal clear and thrilling podcasts and live shows, download and listen to us on Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, MyJoy Online, Amazon services like Echo, Amazon Music, and Audible, Stitcher, Adom Online, Overcast, and Pandora. Take note of everything. Sign up for the multimedia digital platforms now to stay updated.
Hello, welcome to the business segment of the news. Access Bank Ghana has pledged its commitment to help improve the financial lifestyle of their customers through innovative and exciting packages. The bank says it believes in transforming and shaping the lives of its clients, hence would continue to introduce mouth-watering products to support their economic livelihood. Speaking to Joy Business at the final draw presentation ceremony on the triple salary promo, Group Head of Retail Banking at Access Bank Ghana, Matilda Asante Siedu, said her outfit will continue to provide financial freedom for its customers. Here's more. The triple salary promo, which is the final and mega draw, rewarded some lucky winners with amazing packages for believing in the promo and switching their salary accounts to Access Bank's Empower salary account. The received prizes include triple salaries, DSTV Plus, free subscription and Visa combo packs. Matilda Asante Siedu is the Group Head of Retail Banking at Access Bank Ghana.
The triple salary, as the name implies, is giving the customer opportunity to triple their salary. And we did this in partnership with the NLA, so it's obviously a game of chance. You get to triple your salary. As you saw, we rewarded people who have tripled their salaries. Then you also get a scholarship. So we also rewarded customers 10,000 cedis in scholarships. Again, just supporting and cushioning the salaried worker, because if you're a salaried worker, you have family, you have responsibilities, so that's another. Then we're offering DSTV, packages, subscription already paid, again, so you can live in comfort and enjoy life. Then we have a whole box.
We're recording this Progressive commercial on a real boat to let people know that when you bundle your home, boat, and other vehicles...
What was that, Flo?
Progressive saves you money, Jamie.
Why are we doing this on a boat?
We were going for authenticity.
We're going to the city?
Authenticity.
You mean Atlantic City? But we're not in the Atlantic. Are we?
Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Some goodies from our partner who is Visa. But on top of that, if you use your Visa card as part of this promo, what we then did was give you cash back of 5%. So whatever you spend, you get 5%. So you spend and you earn. So that's in a nutshell what the promo was and the rewards. And we've done 6 draws. This was our biggest and final, which is like the mega draw. And we're happy that there were winners from all over.
She tells Joy Business her outfit is poised to supporting the financial well-being of their customers. She therefore called on salaried workers to take advantage of the promo and switch for a better employee banking experience with Access Bank.
We're definitely exploring the reloading of the promo. But I think over the next few weeks you'll be hearing other things. For instance, we talked about transportation. We have a partnership with the VW now. We're also coming up with another for those who want to hitch rides, right? You may not be able to afford a vehicle now, but you still have to, commute. And transportation is about 15 to 20% of our incomes, household incomes spent there. So we're also coming up with a very exciting proposition that enables the customer to get a discount as they commute.
So far, over 1,000 customers have received daily and weekly rewards since the promo started in October last year. Thanks so much for watching Joy Newsroom with me, Pius Kojo Baka. You can always get news when you log on to myjoyonline.com. The law is next.